This is Fortnite running with hardware ray tracing enabled. I'm using GeForce Now on my MacBook and the performance seems to be okay. It's running around 60 or above frames per second, and I'm connecting to a pretty close by server, so I have quite a low latency. I have around 4 milliseconds. And you can also see my network stats. I max out the bitrate at 75 Mbps, so it's showing around 60 on average, 50 to 60. And I use a direct Ethernet cable. You always want to connect with direct Ethernet when it comes to cloud gaming, otherwise you're going to get a more subpar experience. And ray tracing is pretty cool because you can see how it affects the lighting. It looks a lot different than how you would normally how the lighting would normally be like scattered and reflected. So I have lumen on high and I have hardware ray tracing on, and I have nanite. I'm not completely sure what nanite actually does, but you can see the lighting does look very spectacular. I think my Fortnite matchmaking rating is very low because I basically just die every time at the start just so I can spectate, because I use Fortnite as more of a graphics testing kind of thing more than anything else. I don't really play Fortnite, it's not that interesting to me, but they have added a ranked mode, so I might check that out at some point. This skin, you can really tell the reflections look really nice, reflecting off that red. I think this really shows off the ray tracing a bit more. I've been considering if I should renew my GeForce Now subscription, because they do have 40% off just for the next few hours. It's actually going to end today. So this is the last chance if you want to buy GFN priority membership, which I really recommend. It's pretty good. Then today is the last chance to get for 40% off, and it's £27 in the UK and $29.99 in America, which equals £4.50 per month. So £4.50 per month for basically a really high-end gaming PC, equivalent to 2080 RTX 2080, or sometimes you get the 3060 rig as well. So that's pretty good, in my opinion. It's better than spending however much on an actual gaming PC, and you get all of the benefits of cloud gaming. So what are the benefits of cloud gaming, I guess you might want to ask, is why should I bother with cloud gaming when I can just get local hardware and I can get the same or better experience? So I'll go over some of the benefits of using cloud gaming. Which I will be going into more detail in the future. The biggest benefit for me, I think, is just being able to run on any device, including my MacBook. Being able to play any games, pretty much, is really amazing. And of course, new games are always making use of new NVIDIA technologies. Like, NVIDIA is at the forefront of graphical technologies. They're constantly adding new stuff like ray tracing, path tracing, DLSS, anti-aliasing, NVIDIA Reflex, the list of technologies that Nvidia is making, it goes on forever, like an unending list of things that they've innovated on in the graphics field. And this is way better than what you would get on an Xbox. But you might be thinking of getting an Xbox Series S, and it is pretty good value. And it might suit you better if you don't mind spending that initial £200 or however much. But for me personally, I like the being able to just use cloud gaming. I don't have to install any games, so I never have to worry about storage. On an Xbox Series S, you do have a storage limit, which is like 500 gigabytes, unless you expand it. And 500 isn't really that much when you consider modern game sizes. Modern games are really very heavy on your hard disk space. Red Dead Redemption 2 takes at least 100 gigabytes, and GTA 5 takes a lot of space. The new Jedi Survivor game takes a lot of space, like a crazy amount of space. I hope we'll see Jedi Survivor come to GeForce Now eventually as well. It did have some performance issues on PC. And GeForce Now means you don't have to worry about upgrading your hardware ever. Like, you will get upgrades with your GeForce Now over time. Like recently they upgraded the Ultimate membership to 4080 tier, which you don't get all the time, but when it's available then you get it. And I think that's worthwhile for $20 per month, or £18 per month, I think it is. Or it works out to £15 per month if you get the multiple months subscription, like 3 months or 6 months. I was actually hoping they would do a deal on the Ultimate membership, but it's just crazy that you can have such a high-end PC anywhere you are, and on your MacBook, or on your Mac computer, or Linux computer, or Chromebook, anything. And you have so much power at your disposal that is really impressive. I find that incredible. I like how the lighting changes now as we head into the daytime, but you can see it's having more of a performance impact now. This cyberpunk area of Fortnite is really demanding. Looks like this guy is doing a bit of parkour, and when you're inside an interior then it's not too bad. I think it would be good if I could use FreeSync. I don't think Nvidia GeForce Now does support FreeSync, but you do have adaptive sync, which is kind of VSync on and off, turns it on and off automatically when necessary. But overall it's not too bad. I'm not much of a frame rate junkie myself. I think at around 75 to 90 hertz refresh rate is a pretty good refresh rate to have a smooth experience and a competitive experience. It's good enough for competitive games. I think this looks really nice. Ray tracing in the daytime, it looks amazing. All of the light, interiors and exteriors, you can really see how the light filters into buildings, and it's just amazing. I can show my graphics settings as well. So here are my settings. I have motion blur turned off. It's best to have that. 3D resolution 100%. Hardware ray tracing is on. Lumen is on high. Reflections off. View distance far. Textures high. Effects low. I think one setting that I don't really see much difference from, or I've never really noticed has improved the quality of the games, is the shadows setting. I never really pay much attention to shadows. it doesn't really improve the quality of the game or the sharpness of the game. I think for me the sharpness is very important. So I would always prefer to run at 100% render scale than, for example, to be at 50% render scale and having all the fancy effects enabled. I prefer to just have the sharpness of the 100% render scale. So now we're getting 60 FPS. I think it does depend very much on the weather. Very acrobatic player that I'm spectating here. So another benefit of using cloud gaming would actually be the fact that you don't have any noise coming from your system, and all of the system intensity is, there's no intensity, no pressure being placed on your own local hardware, because all of the processing is being done in the cloud on the server on the NVIDIA side, which is amazing, because it means that your own hardware can probably last longer because there's no pressure. There's no wear and tear on your hardware, at least as far as the graphics and stuff. And obviously GeForce Now in particular has you can change the settings. So one of the benefits of GeForce Now, as compared with something like what Stadia used to have or Xbox Cloud Gaming, is that you can always change the settings because it's a PC. It's an actual PC you're running, and it's the PC version of the game. Which means that unlike with Xbox, you are able to customize the settings to your preference. So if you prefer having a higher frame rate and less graphical fidelity, you can change that setting. And if you prefer more sharpness, you can change that. And you can turn hardware ray tracing on, you can turn it off. I think one of the biggest benefits for me, however, with GeForce Now is the scaling. The scaling looks incredible. So even if you're using a 4K screen, a 4K display, the game still looks really, really nice because it upscales from 1080p. So you don't even need the Ultimate membership to get a good, pretty crisp 4K image because of the upscaling, which a lot of other cloud gaming providers right now don't actually have. And upscaling works best on if you have the NVIDIA hardware. But I'm on a Mac, so I don't have the specific NVIDIA upscaling, but I do have the enhanced, which I have detail enhancement set to medium, and it looks really nice. It looks really sharp. And you could see there very clearly how the light changed, bouncing off of the Rebel's thing, his armor. But the detail enhancement does really do wonders for the game's image quality. I don't know what magic NVIDIA is using under the hood to accomplish this, but it's amazing what they've managed to achieve with the upscaling algorithms. I think it's better than DLSS in my opinion. I know that's controversial, but I think this upscaling thing that they use with GeForce Now is actually better than DLSS, or deep learning supersampling. DLSS is actually a more complex algorithm, so you would expect better results, but it's not always like that. This is the Nezumi skin. I didn't manage to get this variant of Nezumi, but it's a really nice skin. It looks really good. I do have a bit of a sore throat, so That's why I need to keep clearing my throat. I think I came down with something and it's not really completely recovered, but getting better. This is a really nice glider. Never seen this one before. But yeah, this is one of the Battle Pass skins from, I think it was last season, or maybe the season before. It was the one with Geralt, from The Witcher. It was one of the prestige skins, so like beyond the usual 100 levels, like one of the extra skins. Fortnite is just a really great demonstration of graphical advancements. This is Unreal Engine 5, and you can see they really upgraded the game over time. I would love to see a similar amount of improvement for Overwatch, because the amount that Fortnite improved from 2018 to 2023 or 2022 is very impressive. They went from Unreal Engine 3, I think, or 4, to Unreal Engine 5, to Unreal Engine 5.1, and finally to Unreal Engine 5.2, which we have now, I think. And the amount that the level of improvement is incredible. Like, the game looks stunning, even though it's a cartoonish style. The lighting and everything. Epic Games is really working with Nvidia, I guess, to really bring a lot of these improvements. One thing I would love to see would be DLSS 3. That would be really great. That could help with the frame rate as well. Obviously that's exclusive to RTX 4080. Overall, I think the image quality versus an Xbox Cloud Gaming, or Amazon Luna, is quite a bit better with GeForce Now. And the biggest reason for that is the bitrate. Xbox Cloud Gaming actually runs on a Series X. It runs on the Series X, and the graphics are actually really good, impressive, considering it's a console. But you would expect pretty good graphics considering that it's capable of 10 teraflops of power. But the problem with the Xbox Cloud Gaming is the bitrate is just far too low for it to look remotely good. At least not on a big display on a PC. It might look okay on a mobile phone, on a small display, like a 4-inch display of an iPhone 5S or iPhone SE. And yeah, I wish they continued to make small mobile phone displays. Not only because of the fact that it's easier to use one-handed, but also because of the fact that the smaller the display, the better videos tend to look, even if they're not a very high resolution or high quality video. When you have them on a small display, they just look better because you don't notice the artifacting and the compression as much. Looks like we're down to the final 3. Final 2 actually. 2 players remaining. Let's see who wins. I think this Nozumi guy is going to win. He looks pretty good. But you can see here the grass texture quality is extremely sharp. It doesn't blur even when in motion, which just goes to show that the high bitrate that I'm using, which is 75 Mbps, is the maximum that I have it set to. It really helps with the image quality, and other cloud gaming providers should definitely improve on that. It'd be great if they did. Congratulations to Nozumi winning the battle. And yeah, I would love it if other cloud gaming providers did really improve on their bitrate, and network capabilities. But if you weren't aware, Fortnite did just add a ranked mode, which is worth checking out. I haven't really bothered with it, but I might try the ranked mode at some point. So this was just to give you a demonstration of how the image quality looks with GeForce Now, and I'll be doing more comparisons with other cloud gaming providers. I might do one with Xbox Cloud Gaming, which I haven't done in a while. So make sure you stay tuned. Oh, it looks like Vegeta's back, Goku's back, pretty cool. Kind of want to get Bulma. It would only cost me 500 if I got it from the thing. Wow, look at this, all of the Dragon Ball Z skins. It's amazing how many collaborations they're doing. Gohan's Beast Axe, pretty cool. I hope they add Gohan Beast mode, that would be amazing. Like a new skin for him. The problem with Goku is his eyes look really weird. See that? Why they look really strange. Like very narrow. Whereas with Goku Black, it doesn't look like that. It looks quite different. His eyes just look normal. Well, a bit more normal actually. Yeah, I prefer the Goku Black skin to the regular Goku. I think I'll go ahead and equip his thing. Right now I'm using this heart one, but I'm just gonna go and equip this one. So let me know if you want to see more videos like this. Yeah, this was the... Oh, they did also add something to Fortnite. They added a new Fortnite Unreal editor, which is really amazing. Unreal Engine Fortnite editor. There's loads of games you can play here. And there's so much power you have to basically skin contest. You have so much power to build new modes and new games. So it's impressive what they're doing with Fortnite. Thank you for watching.